What's up, you guys? Jason the X back for another review with SCNS Live. Yes, I know we were moving everything over to alternate heads, but honestly, I haven't seen much growth on that channel, and I have seen it over here, and I think I would rather translate those views over here until alternate heads is actually back up and running. It's just not working, so tour reviews over here on the Super Cool Nerd Show again, going forth until I see it as viable. Anyway, explanation over. We are looking at the Mezco exclusive Green Ranger, SDCC exclusive. I was able to pick this up on preview night. Me and the gang just got back from San Diego Comic-Con. It was a good time, but honestly, I was able to get a couple of exclusives on preview night, no problem. So yeah, I really got to make preview night more often. But this guy was sold at the show. I believe you can get him still on Mezco's website, retailing for about 95 bucks. But he was sold out at the convention, I think, within a couple of days. I believe they have this and the Wolverine set, or the Wolverine figure, and one of their ant creatures, or whatever, Gomez creatures. But regardless, I did not have any plans to get the Mezco Rangers because I got Rangers. I got figure arts. I've got Lightning Collection. I had Legacy Collection when they were out, but after seeing that there was no line to get the figure, I was like, yeah, I'll take one of the Green Rangers. So now I got to get the box set of Rangers when it comes out. But I'm not regretting this purchase at all. No, by no means. This is a really good figure. Mezco typically turns out really good figures. So let's get this out of the way. We're going to take a closer look at good old Tommy here. Now the box is one of those like smaller boxes you kind of get with Mezco, where it's more focused on the actual character, kind of like Bishop's box was. I never reviewed Bishop, but yeah, you've got Tommy Oliver in his Green Ranger costume over here. I tore the box a little bit up there, but Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the side, symbol for the Dragon Zord, just that same image on the back, and then on the other side. Not much to speak of here. I kind of like the boxes where you kind of see what's inside the box. He also comes with the two-tier tray, figure and hands, and a couple accessories will be up here. And then a stand and more accessories will be here. So, you know, just your traditional two-tier tray. But let's take a look at some of the accessories that he comes with. So removing from the figure, he does come with two fists. These are usually what comes with the character. Knuckle up there. You've got two open splayed hands for, you know, his... Whoop, that hand went somewhere. Okay. So you got the open splayed hands for more, you know, if you want to get the poses, the Kia poses that, you know, Tom was always known for. You've got the flute playing hands, which you certainly do need, because he does come with the Dragon Dagger. Sorry, these are like really small. I'm trying to like get them. There we go. So you get the flute playing fingers. You have some C-grip hands. Just dropping everything here. Now these are more up and down. But yeah, there's your gripping hands there. You have two that are more angled for more holding swords, or if he was doing battle. So you've kind of got that angle to the C-grip a little bit. Looks good. And plus all of them have that little detail on the back, like the gloves that all the Rangers have with the lines on the back. And then you have some very open splayed hands for more of your martial arts poses and whatnot. It does come with a blaster, which is also, excuse me, compatible with the blast effects that he comes with. These are also compatible with the Blade Blaster, but you just pop those in. Hang on. Kind of want to be careful doing this. It's very delicate. So you've got this blaster piece, which is kind of like a longer, kind of wider blaster. Got to be careful getting these in and out of here because, man, it is really a tight fit. There we go. Woo. Okay, so you also have a thinner effect that's got like a little bit of splay coming off of it. I dig that. And then you have this one here. So yeah, you get the three little blast effects. And these are also, like I said, compatible with the Blade Blaster. You do have two kind of lightning effects that are more meant for the the Dragon Dagger. Oh, the joys of having children when you're trying to do a toy review. You gotta kind of see what's going on there. Anyway, so we covered the blaster over here, which was pretty cool looking. You do get the Blade Blaster, which for the first time we get a transforming Blade Blaster. I know they've done a couple with Lightning Collection, but this one, really cool. So you can take this little tiny blade here, and boy, I'll be putting this in the basket, in the little bag that comes along with this when it's done. As you can see, pretty cool. And you just want to plug that right into the barrel. And there you go. You've got the Blade Blaster in sword mode. And you can pop that right out of there. And then take it and pull the handle down and slide this forward. Now, one thing, if you saw, like, I can pull this back like as far as it'll go. And then the teeth will close. But it won't quite like get like a Blade Blaster shit. Like the teeth don't go all the way down. And this is very nitpicky considering that this is a tiny transforming Blade Blaster. Still pretty cool. But you just pull that down, push that forward. There you have the Blade Blaster in its blaster mode. And you can take one of those effects that we mentioned before and just, kind of hard to do this looking at it on camera, but plug that right in there. I've actually used that one a little bit more, so things kind of fit in. I love how that looks, man. That is very cool. I find it cool they just made a transforming Blade Blaster. Now, along with that, though, you do get a holster. I know they've done some variations on Tommy where he's had the holster, and you can put the Blade Blaster right in there. I think it goes the other way. Yep, it goes the other way. Now, looks good. I know this is probably going to come with all of the Rangers. They all just clip into the belt for the figure. So if you want to put it on there, you would just take it and kind of just tuck it in there. Matches the white. It's very good. But moving that aside, we do have the Sword of Darkness. Very good silver on there. You get some design in the blade. Got some black wash inside the handle. Very, very nice. It's paint on there. This is a piece of bendy wire, but the tassels are actually like little bitty tassels. Like, you got this little bead that will slide up and down. So yeah, I'm not going to move this wire a lot because we all know what happens with wire. If we move it too much, eventually it's going to break. So I'm a little nervous about it, but it does look good. Kind of wish they had done like a piece of plastic maybe, like a soft goods kind of plastic, but this does look very good. Probably going to pose my Green Ranger with this. Get these blast effects out of the way. We've covered those. Next up, you have the Sword of Power. I was kind of surprised they included this. You know, kind of a only appeared for like an episode or two, I guess. Yeah, it's the Sword of Power though. Got the gold, the black. Looks really good. And the best accessory, I think, you have the Dragon Dagger. Oops, hit the camera. Which looks really, really good. Love the paint detail on there. You got the dragon coin there. The silver on the mouthpiece for it. Not all the buttons are colored, but I don't think they were all gold on the show. I know my Legacy Dragon Dagger does, but yeah, you got the little, like the little piping right there. This looks really good. And it also comes with its own holster, and you can just open the holster up right there. And then you can take the Dragon Dagger and just holster it. You can actually close up this piece. I'm trying to keep it on camera and do it. Bear with me here, and there you go. Goes right in there, and that's how my Green Ranger's going to be posed. I'm not putting that Blade Blaster on him. He's getting the Dragon Dagger, and the holster goes right there. Just loops over the belt. Very nice. I should have left that out, honestly, because I still had a couple of accessories to show with it. So taking back out the Dragon Dagger, you do get the this green effect piece, which fits right over the blade. So you can get that blast effect. Looks really good. And then you've got these lightning effects, which are, you can kind of do what you want with them. Like if you were playing it, and I'll have some of those in the pictures later on, because it's a flexible blast effect. So you can fit it over the blade at any point. So you get this larger one. You have to go back and watch some of the older episodes to see exactly how you want that positioned. You can even put that one, put it over the blade like that, or even push it through here. So it goes like that. I like the versatility just because it's got so many holes in it. You can find a good place to put this. Even like that, the lightning coming off of it. It's very well done. I know he used a lot of effects where he would sometimes like play the dragon dagger and lightning would come off of it. Now the other one is you get a portrait of Tommy here, Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, gone too soon. And I know people have kind of bagged on this a little bit. I think it's okay. He's very tan. But I'm not going to complain too much about a very tan Ranger. It's just me. So you can pop the helmet off very easily and pop the Tommy head on there. I think it looks pretty good. And of course you can have him like holding the helmet, like his head wasn't in it, but I don't normally pose my Rangers. I'm actually thinking about like posing all my Lightning collection with their helmets. Just because. Let's go ahead and get a couple of hands on him, and then we'll go show off the articulation. I did want to show this off with the flute playing hands, just so you could see he can get that dragon dagger pose, and you got the lightning effect coming off of the dragon dagger. Looks really cool. Love it. You can put this further down on the blade if you want to. You get a lot of versatility with these effects. But yeah, just want to show that off. Looks really cool. Of course, this effect is more achieved by it holding with the left hand, where it's kind of like just holding it in place. Actually, I stand corrected. I'm lying, I guess. Both of them are holding it very well. I love that look, man. This might end up how my Green Ranger gets posed on the shelf. So, let's go ahead and get this out of the way here. We'll just move the dragon dagger to the side. And let's look at some of the articulation and the figure itself. Now, right off the bat, man, look at this. Look at this helmet. You got silver on the teeth. The white of the helmet. It actually has that separation where the helmet comes apart. And you can even see like the latches on there. Very well done. Very flat finish on there. And then you're moving down into the shield, which I think it looks very good. I like the gold used. Now, one thing that I cannot ignore is this line of stitching across the back. I mean, you can see it. I know we're not always looking at the back of our figures, but it is there. And you can see the stitching on the back of the arms. But this looks particularly bad. I don't know what they could have done to make that look any better. I'm not a seamstress. I don't make clothing. I definitely wouldn't make it for something that's 6 inches tall. But yeah, it's there. And I'm guessing this is the best they could do. I honestly haven't looked at a lot of the back of my Mezco figures, but that's probably one of my biggest gripes. Just that this looks kind of ugly, and it is what it is. We're not looking at the back of the figures. Getting a little more into some detail on the figure. Yeah, I just said that dragon shield looks really nice. You got the gold bands here that slip down. Nice green on the gloves. The cuff is very nice gold. Belt buckle looks very good. Oh, too much zoom, too much zoom. Is that still too much zoom? Let's see. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. There's the right amount of zoom. So we'll just bring it in for a closer look. You can see the dragon coin, the gold on the morpher with some black. You can even see the red around the belt. We've got the black line on the white belt that they did right the first time, not like Hasbro. You can kind of see the stitching in there. I love that there is kind of what looks like a leather effect on the white. You can almost see like stitching here, but that looks really cool. But yeah, definitely looks like there's a leather feel to the boot. And you got that classic kind of T shape that was on all of the Rangers' boots. They painted the soles of the feet. Do have peg holes in there. Yeah, you do kind of get that leather effect on the gloves as well. Looks really good. Yeah, these are solid figs. I mean, Mezco, you are paying for quality on those, so I I actually do demand more on those. Oh, and just because I didn't cover it before, you do get a stand with the dragon dagger, or with the dragon coin logo there. I will peg into the foot here. So now your figure with a stand. And as always, you can take the foot peg and just kind of move it out of there with some assistance, maybe. Maybe. There you go. Just push it out from that side. And it does have an armature that does have point of articulation here, here, and here. You can rotate that around. Hold the figure up better. So yeah, you get a stand with an arm like you do with all Mezcos. You can't beat that. Now the armbands, they are a separate piece. You can move those down and up on the arms. They sometimes fall down, and I hope they don't like get looser after time. The dragon shield actually is kind of a pliable plastic, but it's very, very hard plastic. You can kind of move it around a little bit. I don't see a means for taking this off. It looks like the front is like actually kind of pegged in there. But I have not tried removing this. But you know what? I'm feeling adventurous. Actually, that does look like a strap is there. Hang on one second. Okay, that dragon shield is removable. Boy, I took a risk on a $95 figure on camera. Okay, so this side does not look like it pegs off. That part looks like it's glued on that side. So you've got the one side that you can take off. I guess if we remove the helmet here. And then, can we do this? Is it pegged in on the other side too? Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, so the dragon shield is removable. I think we can take the... It's a little difficult with the cuffs, though. These are of a softer plastic. I think we could fit them over. But is there a way for the... Yep, they peg off. I am just taking all kinds of risk with a very expensive figure. So let's go ahead. I mean, not expensive as far as Mezco. I mean, 95 bucks, Mezco, that's affordable. Hang on, there we go. So in case you were wondering, yes, you can absolutely get the dragon shield off, and we can get a better look at what the base body for the male Power Rangers is going to be. So yeah, there it is. I'm glad the diamonds are on here and everything. Even on the back, yeah, looks really good. Let's get back into the articulation for the figure. So starting out at the feet, you've got a peg down here that's on the ball is up in the ankle. So you can go up about that far, back down about that far. 360 degrees on it. Very poseable, getting all your martial arts poses. Do have a cut at the calf. Get you 360. Just make sure it doesn't catch the suit and take it with it. You do have a double jointed knee, joint at the bottom, joint at the top. He can pretty much almost kick his own butt. You've got a swivel at the thigh. No drop down hips or anything, but he can Van Daminate about yay far. My cat is lying. He thinks that he hasn't been fed. He has been fed. He's just lying in the background over there, as they do. So, yeah, he can Van Daminate about that far. That's pretty good, yeah. And the suit does move very well with the figure. Got forward about yay much. Back, there is a butt plate back here that will prevent him from going back. But, yeah, he can get some pretty good side motion. You got a swivel at the waist. I think that might be a ball joint at the waist. Hang on, let's see. So we have a very shallow ball joint at the waist. Let me move this back a little bit. You can get some, but you can hear it clicking around in there. That's about all you're going to get. You do have a ball joint up on the upper part of the torso, though. It'll get you side to side about that far. Get you forward pretty good. Get you back pretty good. I see a thread coming off of there. Huh. Yeah, there is one. Gotta be careful with that. You got kind of a latexy kind of material on the diamonds. Shoulders will do a 360, but you do have to contend with this suit, so you're only going to go up about that far. Yeah, you don't want to go twisting it all the way back. You're going to mess up the suit a little bit, or a lot. Same thing, but you can go backward and forward, backwards and forward, and get that. Shoulders will go out about that far. Got a bicep twist, which I'm pretty sure could do a 360, but you are messing around with that suit. You got double jointed elbows, get you about that far. The glove starts to get in the way a little bit. You do have a rotation at the glove. There is a peg going into there. And of course you have that classic kind of peg on both sides of a swivel joint for the hands, but you can swivel that all the way around at both the top of the hand and the bottom of the wrist. I guess that's the best way to say that. And the neck, wow, you can get a lot of articulation on the neck. It'll go all the way back, mostly from the helmet. You can go forward all the way. Good neck articulation, man. You got a joint at the bottom, joint at the top. I will say the neck seems a little long without the shield. Just a little bit. He does kind of have a long neck. I wonder if the others are going to look like that. Maybe it's just so... Is this not down all the way? Yeah, it's down all the way. So the neck can seem a little bit long, I guess. If we take the helmet, let's put the... see how it looks. Oh, my God. Oh, man. That is some long neck. I think we're going to put the shield back on, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. Cool. Just wanted to hit another pose with the figure. Oh, yeah, that looks really good, man. Yeah, I got to say, I'm very happy with this purchase. Looks really good. If you can still pre-order this guy and you plan on getting the other Rangers, I know they announced they are doing a White Ranger as well, but man, this is a really good fig. If you like Mezco, get it. If you like Power Rangers, get it. But now that we've got them in another pose, let's do a little bit of comparing. So here are the comparisons I know everyone's going to ask about. Here he is next to a Lightning Collection Green Ranger, who's got a little bit of dust on him, and the SH Figure Arts that came out a couple of years ago, Green Ranger. And yeah, these are really, this is a lot more robust on the 112 scale. This is kind of on the smaller end of that 112 scale, so you get an idea. This guy he's beefy. He's got some bulk and some heft. Maybe that's why I'm digging him so much. It's just he's got kind of a bigger build, and it's going to be kind of a unique shelf to build with just these guys. Here's a comparison with like kind of my standard bearers. You got the Jadja Classified Snake Eyes and a Hasbro Legends Captain America figure. And just to compare him to some Mezcos, here he is with the Mezco John Constantine and the Mezco Deadpool. Interesting thing I just figured out about the Dragon Dagger is that it may have had gold buttons on there the whole time, but I tell you what just happened is I put it in his hand and one of the gold buttons popped off. So I may have, just messing around with this, popped off all the gold buttons on here, almost like they were separate pieces. I don't know, it did break off of black plastic. So if you get yours, be careful, because I just noticed that I may have popped all those off. So yeah, they did have gold buttons on there, but yeah. Just be careful. Yeah, these are collectibles. These are not your traditional toys. I mean, is it a big deal? I can put some gold paint on there myself. But yeah, I may have popped all those off. So check your Dragon Daggers. Kind of feel like a putz. I may have done that and popped all of them off. No big deal. Just a little detail loss, but I still think the figure holds up. So there it is, guys. The Mezco SDCC exclusive Green Ranger. I think it's a great figure, and unfortunately it has made me have to commit to buy the rest of them when they come out. I do think it's a solid figure. Please be careful with your Dragon Daggers. Don't be like me and pop all the buttons off. But yeah, they're gone now. No big loss. Still a good fig. Gonna look really good once the rest of the team is in. I'd hate to think what the prices are for this right now. I don't even want to look on eBay because it was a convention exclusive. I think you can still order it from Mezco. I'm not sure, but good luck, good hunting out there if you're trying to get this guy to add him to that Power Rangers box set. Anyway, guys, I am Jason the X. You can follow me on the socials at Jason the X. Of course, like this video, subscribe to SCNS Live for more toy reviews, great shows, and some streaming. Whatever we're doing over here, great interviews. We got some big things. Of course, our bi-weekly D&D games. Anyway, guys, that's all for me. Until next time, I'll catch you later.